All right. Okay. Stream should be up. Wait, let me make sure it's muted. Good. It is. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels, Saturday edition. So we're going to be playing Curse of Strahd, but we're going to be playing more Dead in Thay instead. Let me actually fix this on our little episode stream title, because we're down two of our Curse of Strahd players, so we decided to continue our adventures in the Doom Vault instead. If you are unfamiliar with the previous episodes that we've done in this particular adventure, there's not that much to know. Giant mega dungeon, possibly evil wizard that has hijacked you all and shanghaied you into exploring this mega dungeon for fun and profit. There's black gates and white gates and glyph keys, and you're basically exploring a big old dungeon. So that's really what you need to know. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, returning to that whole doing this for profit thing.
Well, maybe. So I think, Alabaster, you, the last time you were in this one, wait, am I misremembering who we have in here?
I'm actually looking for my character sheet right now.
So Alabaster, you were down some HP in this one the last time, so you're in the wrong game, Tim, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm logged into Strahd.
You need to be in the Dead and Thay one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're helping you in the right game.
So basically what we're going to say is that the three of you, so Eravan and Kathuki, you were with Ririn, and you had just been exploring I believe these were the Abyssal prisons. Is that where you guys? The Predator pools is where you guys were.
That's right.
The Predator pools, and you had just, with the aid of a formerly imprisoned small dragon turtle, have deposed the spirit Naga that was ruling over this particular area of the dungeon. And although there would be lots of loot to be had, otherwise, the dragon turtle, by virtue of having done most of the work, has decided all that treasure belongs to him instead. Mm-hmm. And so you guys were kind of standing around deciding what to do next, when all of a sudden the world seems to flicker, and when it sort of appears again, you are all, you realize that some time has gone by. You are all fully rested, and your friend Ririn has been replaced with Alabaster, who Kathuki knows from a previous expedition into the Doom Vault. And so all of you are fully rested, all spell slots, so we can go ahead and just deal with that.
Okay,
I'm somewhat confused, but used to this.
So basically, she's just has a giant shell in P game, and she's just swapping us out as she feels like it.
Yeah. She's basically treating this whole thing like a big game of Magic or Hearthstone or something. Like, she's got a deck of adventurers, and then she keeps trying. It's like, oh shoot, I didn't reshuffle it from the last time. But in any case, this dragon turtle's head emerges from one of these pools and just says, "You're back. Go away."
Actually, I think we were just passing through, weren't we? To go up to the whatchamacallem. The Abyssal prisons?
Yes.
That's fine. Go. Now, please.
Okay, then. Okay, then.
Am I going to do what? I might ask.
So, Alabaster, you do recognize Kathuki from having been in a strange dungeon before. You're in a different place, but you recognize her at least. You're surrounded by this big room that has a couple of deep pools in it, and that really, really, really big turtle just told you to go away.
Well, that seems like a good suggestion. Kathuki, I don't even remember what Alabaster sounds like. He sounds like this now. Which way should I go?
Let's just go north. Let us go north towards this door up here.
We shall go north. Which direction is north?
This way. Follow the bird.
Follow the bird.
So, are you set, Tim? Have you got your character sheet and everything?
Yeah, I've got the character sheet. Yeah.
All right.
Just trying to move the token now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. So let me reveal this little hallway for you.
If I may be so bold, what are we doing here? I don't even remember being here. I'm pretty sure I wasn't here, unless I was and I've just forgotten.
Oh no, this is a different area. You remember the place where we fought the golems?
Mostly, yes.
Okay, this is another place that's still in that place.
Right. So it's really the same place, only everything is different. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
And who else is here? This is a player asking, who the hell's Tim?
I'm called Erevan. I'm a hermit cleric.
Erevan. Human?
Hermit.
Yes,
well,
but
human.
Oh,
Yes, my race is hermit.
yes, human. Sorry.
Yeah, see the shell on my back.
I'm sorry. No, high elf. I'm a high elf.
Yeah. It makes a
You know,
difference.
this was very disorienting being appearing in this dungeon again.
I didn't see the ears. I wasn't looking for them, so that's probably why I didn't see them. Nice to meet you. I am Alabaster. Force to be reckoned with. As soon as I know what I'm reckoning against.
We'll give you a moment.
It might take longer. So don't wait.
So, I'm trying to remember everybody's stuff. Okay. What? Right. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are making your way through this little hallway here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Trying to remember there's a few things on this map that, because I have not memorized the entire adventure, I don't remember. Like, this map has these little box things on it, and I was like, what are those? I don't know. They are nothing because I don't know what they are. All right.
Fair enough.
Yep. So you guys make your way through this little hallway here, and there's a door on the other side of it as it curves around to the left.
Okay, how about this interesting thing that we can see right here?
You shouldn't be
That's
able to
just a
see
blank
that.
wall,
Oh well,
isn't
I guess you see that there's an opening.
Yeah.
What would be required in order to see that as a character rather than a player is to have been looking for secret doors.
Ah,
Were you looking for secret doors?
I can be.
Make a perception check. You didn't see any secret doors.
Yep. Kathuki's not the most perceptive of the characters I've ever built.
So, if you guys are continuing towards the doorway, you can go through those doors if you want.
Should we listen at it first?
That seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Yes.
You listen at the door, and through it, you hear the sounds of more water. Or actually, it might just be echoes from the other water. There's a lot of water around here. You
Let's
can make
open the
another
door.
perception check too, I guess, if you want. Wow, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
You hear just the tiniest little bit of splashing as though something large is moving around in water.
Okay, so I say to the group, I hear splashing on the other side. I'm not sure whether it's man or beast.
No.
Maybe we ease the door open and take a peek.
So as you ease the door open, it is not locked, and it reveals another circular room. Beyond a broad round pool in the center of this circular chamber is a black gate, which you guys know as one of the ones that can teleport you from one area to another if you have the glyph keys associated with the area you want to go to.
Aha, I've seen one of these before.
And also the big round pool and a hallway that goes off further to the north, where there's a white gate.
Okay, can we see any sharks in the great big round pool?
Do you look down into the pool?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, we're going to roll initiative then, because the giant malformed kraken in the water is going to attack you for looking in the pool.
Uh-oh.
Way to go, Katsuki. Nice move. Let's see.
Fast beast, so to speak.
Yeah. All right, let me get that thing's character sheet up. All right.
I have to remember all of the things that I have to do.
Yeah, I have to take a look and see what I've got in the way of weapons besides spells.
A full-size kraken would be like, that's a sort of like level 20, sort of campaign boss type of creature. This one is not that big.
Okay, because otherwise I'd say we should run away.
Yes, it is malformed and much smaller than the true legendary kraken would be, but it's still pretty big. You can see on the on your screen here that this is still a very large creature, and it is going to roll initiative with you. Dun 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 dun.
Damn.
Well, I thought I selected the tracker, the token. All right. Excuse me. Goodness. I'm coughing today. Just, to let you guys know, in case you hadn't figured it out.
It is pollen season.
Yeah.
Is there music? I just want to make sure I'm not missing
Right
something.
now, it's just sort of a, like, low, gloomy Nephilim Labs is what it's playing. I think I'm going to add one of my old standby ones for combat, which is Dark Continent.
The song that I'm thinking of right now is by Pandora Celtica. Santa Claus got eaten by the Kraken.
All right. So I don't know if you hear it now, but it should be like
Drums.
low drums. Yeah. All right. So Kathuki, having looked down into the water and seen that there was a giant thing in it swimming up to come after you all, you are up first.
Okay, I'm going to, because it's at a distance, I'm going to fire a Radiant Sunbolt at it.
All right.
16.
That misses.
Wow.
Yes, your Radiant Sunbolt is able to pierce the water just before it breaks the surface, and you see it go through and just sort of be absorbed into the hide of this thing with no effect.
Okay.
You suspect that you could, if you had hit a more vulnerable spot, it might have made a difference, but it's got tough armor.
Okay.
All right. So that was your turn. Are you going to move or do anything?
Yes, I'm going to move up here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Just in case we do have to run like hell.
Yes. So, it is now the malformed Kraken's turn, and it surfaces and whips out a tentacle in your direction, Kathuki.
Okay.
And that's a 25 to hit. and you are now
Yep.
grappled by this tentacle and take 12 bludgeoning damage. And then it is going to fling you 60 feet
Damn.
towards to where near the black gate is. So 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah. So it just holding you in the tentacle. It just throws you against this wall here.
Okay.
And you are going to take 6d6 bludgeoning damage from being thrown against a wall.
Okay, and I'm going to use my class ability Slow Fall
Okay.
to reduce any damage, any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level. So I take no damage.
Nice.
I guess I'll allow that. Being thrown against a wall is kind of like falling damage. That makes sense. I'll buy that. Plus, you can fly, so I think that the logic works there.
Yeah, there is a sudden stop at the end, so
Yes.
it's kind of like...
Yes, it's like falling, and you have an ability that allows you to, to do that. So I will allow that. You are able to reduce that damage to 0. However, you have still observed now this thing is really good at just basically throwing things really hard.
Okay.
And it's going
Recommend. Recommend we run away.
Yeah. Moves a little bit closer, and it's going to make a tentacle attack against Erevan as well.
Oh, swell.
30 to hit. That's 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Ugh.
Okay, so that's the malformed Kraken's turn. So now, Erevan, you are up, but you are grappled.
Yeah, so when I'm grappled, can I move my hands to cast a spell?
Yes, you can. You just can't move away because it's basically holding you aloft with its tentacle. So you can use your action to try to break the grapple, or you could otherwise, make attacks and cast.
I'm going to make an attack.
All right. Sacred Flame. Okay, it's going to make a dexterity saving throw. Gets an 18, so no
gotta be
damage.
kidding me.
It just takes its massive bulk and just drops it just below the surface, and the radiant fire is unable to have any effect on it. All right, Alabaster, you're up.
Well, this seems concerning.
Yes.
Let's see. It is still deep within the pool, too. So I can't even really get close to it? Is that the problem?
I would say it's 10 feet into the water, but it's more or less at the surface, I would say.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, first off, we'll need to make sure that we're all ready for this. So I will cast Bless on myself and my 2 companions.
All right. And that, gives them a D4?
D4 on attacks and saving throws for the next
right.
minute, as long as I maintain it.
Okay.
That was my action, so I will move myself to be in a better position to help my friends, even the ones I have just met.
All right.
And I'll move myself there, because I am 10 feet from both of them.
Okay. So Erevan is currently grappled by one of the tentacles. So you move just right past him to be where
Oh, well, I can't do anything about it right now.
All right. I'm just saying. All
I
right.
bless them on the way. You're fine. You look great.
Okay.
And I don't know why he sounds like this now, but he does.
Is this resistance? Oh no, that was Tim.
No, that was an accidental click.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine. That's fine.
I was trying
Okay.
to read the spell, and I accidentally clicked on it.
That was Alabaster's turn. Kathuki, you're up again.
Okay. I am going to, let's see, can I dart in, attack, and then get away?
Well, you would have to disengage to get away. I mean, you can move towards it, make an attack, and then use the rest of your movement to move away, but you might be subjected to an opportunity attack if you don't disengage.
Okay.
You've also seen that this thing's tentacles have been able to attack up to 15 feet away already.
Right. Can I attack the tentacle directly that has Erevan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Is the goal here to do damage to the Kraken or to try to get it to drop Erevan?
Try to get it to drop Erevan.
Yeah.
What
So
I would
that then we
suggest
can
then
flee.
is that instead of doing a standard attack, you can aid him in breaking the grapple, which will give him advantage on his attempt to break the grapple on his turn.
Okay. Then let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
So you are moving over to where he is, where you're going to help him. In fact, actually, I'll let you just go ahead and make an athletics check to try to break the grapple on your turn.
On my turn or
Yeah,
his turn?
so go ahead and
Okay.
make an athletics check, you, Kathuki, to try to pull him out of the grapple. Unfortunately, that's not strong enough, but I'll still count that as aiding him for his turn, too. But in the meantime, it is the Kraken's turn, and it's going to make 2 more tentacle attacks, one at Alabaster and one at Kathuki. So that's 26 and a 21 to hit.
Very close.
So
In fact-
Kathuki, that 19 is... wait, very close?
Well, what did you say? It was 30-something? No, 21-something.
21, yeah.
Yeah, very
Okay.
close. And it hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so the 19 is mine?
Yes. Right. And so now you are all 3 grappled. And I think Erevan, yeah, it's going to pull you close and bite you. This is 17 to hit with the bite.
Shoot, and I just hit my sheet. Hold on a second. Let me pull up my 17. Yeah, I'm an AC 17.
Okay, so that's another 15 piercing damage for you.
So all 3 of us are grappled?
Yep. I'll still give Erevan advantage if he uses his next action to try to break the grapple, though.
He attacked
Okay.
me.
Yes.
I wish to use my hellish rebuke.
Okay.
I didn't realize I had it until I saw it on the sheet here. I forget how that works. Is that just simply...
I think he makes a
once per
the
day?
Kraken makes a dexterity. I believe it is once. It is a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. I think. I will look it up.
Yes.
Hellish rebuke.
I believe that's
As a second level spell,
Okay.
and you regain the ability to do it when you finish a long rest.
All right. There we go.
All right. So, it makes a dexterity saving throw, and it does succeed. But
Half damage. So 11? Fire.
Yeah. So wait, no, it would be 23. So yeah, I guess 11 is still right. Okay, so it does take 11 fire damage.
Ah, take that, you foul water thing. big, technically. What is this thing anyway?
It's a big, ugly tentacle monster.
I was right.
Oh. Okay, so it does take that damage as you unleash your hellish rebuke. It's still currently got you all 3 grappled. Erevan, it's your turn. If you would like to use your action to try to break the grapple, you have advantage on that.
Okay, I'm going to do that. What is that, a strength check?
It is either athletics or acrobatics. You can choose which.
Athletics then.
All right. Ah, yes. Well, with a critical success, I will say not only are you able to break the grapple, but you can land on your feet on the side instead of in the water.
Okay.
Wow. Critical success and
You
critical
manage to
failure.
kind of hop away from it and land on the solid surface there instead of falling into the water with it.
Okay.
All right. So you still have your movement if you like, or if you have bonus actions.
No, I don't have any bonus actions, so I will.
Healing Word is a bonus action spell if you have that one.
Oh, yes, I do. How much is everybody down by? I'm down by a ton.
I think you're the worst off.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll cast Healing Word on myself. Let's go back here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, that's probably asking me what level. Yeah. Come on, I clicked it.
All right.
Alright,
So-
I get 4.
Okay, so you can still move too.
Okay, and his tentacles, we know, reach about 15 feet.
At least
Okay, how many feet is each square? 5?
5, yeah.
I will... Yeah.
So what I would say is, based on how far its reach seems to be, you can safely assume that it can reach anywhere in this room.
Okay, so there's really no place to hide.
It might have to move, but it can
Okay.
get to anywhere.
Alright, let's see. That's 1 square, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And your friends are currently grappled in the same way that you were. But at the same time, yeah.
Just figure, spread out, it makes it a little bit harder for you.
Because if you each keep coming back to help your friends and then don't get away, nobody gets
Yes,
away.
we all end up grappled.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so I'm done.
That's your turn. Alabaster, you're up.
Are we going? Are we leaving? What is happening?
Yeah, I think we should run away.
Ah, all right. Untentacle me, foul beast, and I will attempt to wriggle free,
Okay.
or actually thrash free. There's a D4 on this potentially. This is an athletics check.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's right. And so you got a crit success anyway, Erevan. But yeah, so yes, you can get a D4. I guess this is not an
That's
attack
right. I
roll,
forgot about the D4.
but
Yeah.
it's an ability check. Is that?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's not an ability. It's not an attack. It's not a saving throw, so it doesn't actually apply.
Okay. So,
But I
but
rolled
20
well.
is still a success. So you were able to break free of the grapple.
Haha. I will return. Maybe later.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I move still?
Yeah. You used your action to break the grapple, and you have your movement still.
I will move to behind the door.
All right.
I'm not hiding. I am strategically advancing.
Okay. Did you close the door behind you, or?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm using it as cover.
Okay. That was Alabaster. Kathuki, you're up again. You are grappled by this
Okay.
giant tentacle.
And is it an athletics check or can I use acrobatics?
Either.
Okay, I'm going to use acrobatics to get out of this thing.
Yeah. And 16, unfortunately, is not quite good enough.
Okay.
So you try to squirm out of this thing's form, but it sort of just is able to readjust at the last second and hold you.
Okay. Let me see if I can. I was looking to see if there's anything else that I can do to help myself, but nope. Okay, so I'm stuck here grappled.
It is going to throw you again.
Okay.
Back at the other side of the room this time.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you can do your thing again, but
Yes.
Otherwise you're getting thrown right there. So that's another 66.
Yeah, I can do. Slow fall. Slow fall is an ability. It doesn't cost anything.
Okay, so 22. I don't know if I don't remember what level
That's
you guys
what,
are at.
5?
We're all 11, so
Okay. Yeah,
I
so
have.
so yeah, you can do it quite a lot. And I think it has not figured out how that works. Largely maybe by nature of me not having full understanding of that ability either. But yes, so it has thrown you against the wall, and once again you are able to use your monk skills to reduce that damage. But it is going to make another tentacle attack against Erevan. That's only a 17 to hit.
Yeah, I'm a 17.
Okay, so it does still hit. Another 13 bludgeoning damage, and once again grappled.
Okay.
And
That's it. Forgot
and
to take that.
it's going to fling you against the far wall too. And I don't think you have the same So basically, it throws you against the far wall here, and as you crash into it, you take 15 bludgeoning damage.
This game may end earlier than I thought.
It's not going great at the moment.
No.
Okay, so that is the Kraken's turn. Just be glad this one isn't big enough to swallow you.
Yeah. So I'm still grappled.
No, it threw you, so you are no longer grappled.
So okay, I didn't know whether it slammed me or threw me. Okay.
Yeah, it threw you. Yeah, and so
Hi.
it is your turn now. And if you wanted, you could dash to go 60 feet instead of just 30.
Yeah, that seems like I was going to attack, but this moving seems like it might be the wiser thing
Up
to
to
do.
you. Just saying.
Because sure would like to. My character is partially hidden by the initiative. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. So 1. Come on, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 60 feet.
So should be 12 squares.
Okay. 10,
Yeah.
11, 12. Okay, right there.
All right. Okay.
Sorry, I can't stick around longer.
You do still have your bonus action if you want to use another one of those. It's your action to dash, but you have your bonus action still, if you want.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. Can casting a cantrip be used as a bonus action?
Yes.
Depends on the cantrip.
Well, okay. Yeah, the cantrip has to say it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Let me see what it says here. It does not say that. Okay. I guess I'm done then.
All right.
I'd like to be able to attack, but I don't have that ability now.
No, you used your action to dash. Which was
Okay.
still probably the smart thing. So, Alabaster, you're up again.
Aha! Time to use some prudence and some feet. Let's see, I have 30, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I rush on by my new friend.
And you make and it gets an opportunity attack against you as you run away.
Holy moly. It's got a range of like 30.
Well, you entered and it's got a range of 20, but you entered and then left it.
Well, let me know where I stopped.
All right. Well, let me think. It's got a range of 20 feet with the tentacle. Yeah, so you entered it as soon as you entered the room.
Yeah, and I left it probably around there, I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. So that's where it makes its tentacle attack,
Okay.
and that's a 20.
Yes.
Yeah, so once again, you are grappled and 9 bludgeoning damage at that spot.
Okay.
All right.
Did I make it? Then I didn't actually get a chance to use my bonus action to run. Dash.
Yeah, that's
6
true.
squares exactly.
Well, it wouldn't have been your bonus action. You could use your movement, but you hadn't used your action to dash, so you could use your action to try to break the grapple.
Yes. Okay. It's as close as I can get. I will use my action to try to break the grapple.
And you succeed.
Awesome.
Ha ha ha.
So, I think we said that 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so right there was your full regular movement. So you have no more movement, but you are no longer grappled either.
Yep.
Kathuki, your turn.
Okay.
Run away! Run away!
I am. Can I grab the back of Alabaster's shirt and drag him with me?
I will say, since I imagine that he would be cooperative, that you can move half speed while you're pulling him.
Okay. Well, my speed is 70, so I can...
If you're dashing, right?
No, that's just my space speed. Is
Wow.
70.
I'm
What are you, an
not sure
antelope?
that's right.
I believe she's an antelope.
No, I'm an Aarakocra.
Well, okay, but
It's-
hang on. Why is your speed 70 though? Because
I have multiple unarmed movement bonuses, and I'm an Aarakocra. So it just kind of piled up.
I will allow it this time that you're able to pull him out of the way, but I need to figure out why you would have 70 feet, because I don't think they stack.
It's probably 70 flight. Oh wait, are you a monk?
I'm a monk.
Oh. That does seem
So,
much.
unarmored movement, you're at 9th level, you can move along vertical surfaces and liquids without falling, but starting at 10th level, your speed increases by 10 feet. when you're
Right,
not
but
armored.
there's more of those.
Oh, yeah, no, there is.
And they do stack. So
What do you mean there's more of those?
there's multiple times where a monk's armored movement increases.
Yeah. At 11th, you should have plus 20 foot.
Oh, okay, yeah, so plus 20
Mhm.
over whatever your normal Aarakocra would be. So, I mean, you have abilities that can make you move even faster, but,
Yeah, so 50 feet would be your flight because your fly speed is 50, but your base walking speed is 25.
yeah, and I don't think you can drag him while flying.
Oh no, that wasn't my. Yeah. My base walking speed is 25 feet, but I think there's a couple other places where it increases.
Okay,
I
so
might. But anyway,
I just looked
never
it up.
mind.
As a level 11 monk, you were right that you do have plus 20 to your movement speed, and if it was 25 feet as an Aarakocra ground speed, then it would be 45 feet now. And then you also have things where you can, for example, do Step of the Wind, where you use a key point to do another dash action, for example. And if you are dashing, that doubles it too. But it's 70, so that would be 45 is standard movement, and then if you dashed, you would get another 45.
Okay.
And then if you used a key point, you'd get even more, but it's 45
Okay.
is the standard.
Okay.
So if you are also grabbing him, what will allow for right now is you are able to pull him out of the way. But I think we need to, because 70 feet as the base movement is a little ridiculous.
Okay. Okay. So can I pull him to here?
You are able to pull him all the way out of the reach of this thing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are getting away. I'm trying to just make that happen. So if you're running away, then you successfully run away. You run to the top of this map here where there's a white key. You use your glyph key to open the white gate and head to the abyssal prisons, which I'll have to move you all over to that map.
Well, that was thrilling and awful.
Yeah.
Alright.
Note to self, never look in the pools.
Everybody shoots Cthulhu. Be a dirty look.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself again.
Alright.
How bad off do you look?
Yeah, so I don't know if you have, so Healing Word is good because it's a bonus action and you don't have to touch, but if you are at leisure, Cure Wounds cures more points. So, I don't know if you have both, but...
Actually, I do, yes. Alright, I'll cancel then the Healing
How
Word.
bad do you look, friend?
I am down.
See, this map is really slow because it probably has dynamic lighting turned back on. Let me fix that. Because dynamic lighting is a great idea that makes everything so slow as so slow as to be borderline unusable.
Here we go. Yes, my max hit points is 69. Right now I'm at 18.
Well then, have some good luck from me. And I slap him on the shoulder and give him 20 hit points.
Thank you.
That was nice.
You look much better now. Not nearly so squeezed like a rag. That was
I'm still going to cast Cure Wounds on myself, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. You guys all took some damage in there. That thing was tougher even than I expected when I pulled up the stat sheet. Well, but at the same time, like I said, like a regular Kraken, a non-malformed stunted Kraken, is like a level, I think 23 challenge rating, something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for 3 people, that's a bit much.
Yeah. 3 people at level 11 instead of, say, 7 people at level 17 or something like that.
Katsuki, how
Even
many
in-
points are you down?
A little over 30. But I started at 80, so.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on you, too.
Oh, thank you.
So, as you guys have
Take 7.
emerged through the white gate and left that snarling, slobbering tentacle monster behind, you emerge into another hallway. And in this hallway, let's see what you see. Okay. Oh, this is a great big room. Alright. Okay. As you emerge into the room, this area might once have been a columned temple. Its rotting tapestries show foul creatures tormenting humanoids in scenes of slaughter and sacrifice. At the center of this vast space, the stone floor has been hewn to create a pit. The pit is covered with the gory remains of past bloodshed. And what you see in there is there's this fighting pit, and there appear to be, let's see, some kind of a demon fighting a bunch of what look like commoners that are not doing very well. There is also what looks to be an armored knight down in the pit, and then standing at the edge of the pit, watching is another figure who is just wearing lavish clothes and apparently just watching the battle. So you can hear this battle taking place.
How deep is that pit? So can we actually see the action from where we're standing, or is it?
You can't see it well. You can get just the sense that there's a lot of fighting happening in it. It's 15 feet lower than the rest of the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can assume that the guy standing on the edge probably has a bet on it.
That would seem like a likely scenario.
Before we go too much further, friends, I must also give us more hope and more to go for. And I cast Aid on all 3 of us.
Okay.
I cast it at 3rd level. So, let's see.
We have Mother Dragon in the chat. Hello.
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 Your maximum hit points and your current hit points increased by 10.
Current and maximum both increased by 10. Okay.
Yes.
How long does that last?
8 hours.
Okay.
That's one of the months I should have done before.
So you guys hear screeches and screams as the fighting in this pit continues.
What is this going on? I don't understand. Seems bad to me.
Yeah.
Tread carefully. Remember last time we looked down? What happened?
Well, if I go and look down, at least I'll be the only one that's caught.
All right.
Maybe. most likely. So I'm going to,
Are you
kind of duck
sneaking?
behind the. But I'm trying to sneak.
Okay.
And to
Make
get a
stealth
better
check.
look. Oh god, I fail at these.
I'm just going to. I'm
25.
Yeah,
Check
that's
him
you.
down.
You're pretty quiet.
Before you went over there, I touched you and cast protection from evil.
Oh, thank you.
That's my thought.
All right, so yeah, you guys, you have approached a little bit closer. You still don't get a really good, view of everything that's happening down, but there is some sort of a winged demon-like creature just really wrecking. There's a lot of people who don't seem particularly well equipped for fighting, who are just getting torn to shreds. The knight is doing a little better, but it's still tough.
This is
Okay.
not right. I'm moving forward.
All right.
Yep.
All right, I'll move up with him.
Are the two of you making stealthy approach as well, or no?
Yes.
I will
Alright.
attempt it. When
Each
it
of you
fails,
can make a
I will
stealth
not.
check.
Huzzah!
Yes. I think with that number, even before Erevan goes, well, that does it too. Yeah. So I think as the two of you approach a bit closer, this well-dressed figure who's looking down into the pit from the other side looks up at you and just says, "Ah, have you come to watch the fights too? Come over here and watch it with me."
This does not seem like a fair fight.
He says, "Yes, the odds are quite impressive." Alabaster, as you approach within 10 feet of the pit, and don't think I didn't see you moving. You're trying to move your piece back there, Kathuki. The two of you, as you both approach within 10 feet of the fighting pit, I need you to make a DC wisdom saving throw, please.
If it is reversed fear or a few other things, then it's not as much a problem.
Charm.
Charm also, I believe. Or of devotion. I cannot be charmed while I am conscious, and friendly creatures within 10 feet cannot be charmed.
Ooh. So I would say, yeah, Kathuki was within 10 feet. Neither of you can be charmed? Wow. Well, so lucky you then. You guys both felt some sort of a magical energy washing over you as you stepped within 10 feet, and you felt for a moment tempted to just jump right into the pit.
But tempted anyway.
Yeah. But you are able to resist. Whereas Erevan, since you walked right up after them and you're not within 10 feet of Alabaster, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Awesome sauce. By the way, I should just point out that the protection from evil spell that I cast on Kathuki also would have prevented her from being charmed.
Oh, well, great.
That's
Could
true.
have cast it on myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could be. A 15, however, is still a success. So once again,
Okay,
you feel a brief temptation to just hurl yourself into the pit, but are able to resist.
Okay.
And the man on the other side was watching you carefully as you approached, and then he has just kind of a wry grin as you don't jump in. He says, "Tempting, is it not?"
It seems better to increase the odds for those who are being preyed upon here. How do I get down into the pit?
There doesn't appear to be any kind of a ladder or anything. It looks like you jump.
Let us attempt to jump.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
This will probably go badly. Acrobatics. Yes. That is bad.
But fortunately, it's not that far, so you are able to land without damage. Because it's... all right, so Alabaster has jumped into the pit, so we're going to have you roll initiative then. And we're going to go ahead and make this fight happen more for real here.
Okay.
Well, I will have to. This is part of my bond and part of my devotion. And I'm going last. Hey, this is a lot of slippery kind of pit stuff. Oh, aha! I meant to do that.
Okay, so first,
Oh,
we've
let's
got
see.
the Vrock, which is the demon. Then we need the commoners.
Stay by me, friends, and waver not in your devotion. Holy moly.
Ordinarily, Araven is reluctant to meddle in the affairs of others, but since my colleague here has decided to join the fray, no pun intended, guess I'm going to have to get in.
All right. You see that this knight is an elf wearing, let's see, wearing what looks to be golden armor. Okay, so did we get an initiative from everybody?
Is that the knight there on the?
I'm sorry, what? Yes,
Is
that's
this-
the knight.
That's the knight. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. That 6 is Kathuki's new. 21 for Aravan.
This is the range.
Yeah, he's got some low initiative rolls that time. Where Aravan did okay, but
Yep.
okay. All right. So, Alabaster has jumped into the fight already, but Aravan, you have just observed your tiefling paladin friend jumping into the pit.
I'm not going to jump in there with him just yet, but I will. I will cast Sacred Flame at the demon.
Okay. It's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. Gets a 10, which is a failure. So it's gonna take 18 radiant damage. Yep. Yeah, so as you hold out your hand, the radiant fire descends upon it and it shrieks and snarls in pain. All right. I think at that point, the guy on the other side just says, "You know, if you are going to be a participant, you really should be a real participant." And he starts moving along the side here.
Just keep running around. The other side.
I think. Oops. So I think, Aravan, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You feel
Easy.
this finely dressed fellow look deep into your eyes, and for a moment you feel like, he's right. But then you recognize he's trying to do something magically to your mind. But you were able to resist. Okay, it is the rock's turn now, and I think it's going to shove past some of these commoners and attack you, Alabaster.
Ha ha ha!
One with its beak and one with its talons. That's a 15 and a 7.
My shield bashes his head away.
Ah! Okay, and then now it is this knight's turn.
Did the thing move, or is it still?
Oh yeah, let me let me just. It kind of shoves them away. Okay, so this knight looks to you, Alabaster, and doesn't say anything, but she just gives you kind of this nod of acknowledgement.
Comrade in arms.
Do the villagers get opportunity attacks?
Hang on. The let's see. And yeah, so I think the knight is going to make 2 great sword attacks against this thing. So 7 misses, and 15 just hits. And that's just it's not, yeah, so, but it looks like this creature's demonic hide is somewhat resistant to mundane magical or non-magical damage. So she carves at it, but is not able to fully make the as much damage as she hoped. Yes, the commoners are going to make their opportunity attacks, but yeah. So you saw how useful that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
They all miss. Okay. Kathuki, you're up.
Okay, so I had a really, really bad time against that Kraken, so I'm going to fly down and help Alabaster. Because
All right.
now I can dagger talents this thing.
Yeah.
Dagger 18.
18 hits.
And they're all magical. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'm sorry, I have a +1 dagger, so let me get that one out.
Yeah. So I'll say that we can imagine that your dagger. So the first one is non-magical. The second one is magical.
Yes.
All right. So,
And then talents, which are also magical.
right. And then so I'm sorry. The 14 didn't hit. So that one is
No.
actually.
So this is like 9.
Yeah. And then yeah. Okay. And then. Yeah. So. You slash out with the dagger that hurts it a bit, but then your talons it snarls in pain at you as you strike out with your magical monk-like bird talons. I do words good. Alabaster, you're up.
Oh, eat happy radiant death. I will swing my longsword at it.
All right.
I'll swing once. Let's see how I do.
A 14 misses,
14.
unfortunately.
14 misses. Okay. I swing again. 9 also misses.
Yeah,
But I'm confident.
You are confident. Are you doing anything with that confidence other than missing?
Standing there confidently.
All right. Okay. It is now the commoner's turn. We're going to have a couple of them with some allies. They're going to try to stab it in the back, or they've just got clubs. But they're going to all try. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
1.
Yeah. One more. Okay, so only one of them hits and does 1 bludgeoning damage. But you can see that these are clearly prisoners. They look weak. They're dressed in rags. They're doing the best they can. This is not their thing. All right, Erevan, you're up again.
Okay. Let me just take a measurement here. We get perfect. I'm casting Radiant Defense on both Kathuki and Alabaster.
Okay, what does that do?
That it's in the Unearthed Arcana book. Starting at 2nd level, you can use your Channel Divinity to cloak your allies in radiant armor. As an action, you channel blessed energy into an ally that you can see within 30 feet of you, and they're both like 20 feet away. The first time that ally is hit by an attack within the next minute, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus my cleric level.
Ooh.
Which is...
Nice.
Hold on, I forgot what my level is.
Probably 11.
Yes. So 2d10 plus 11.
Ooh.
Okay, so you do that. Is that it? That's an
that
action.
only happens when you get hit within the next minute. So if somebody makes an attack and misses, it doesn't
Okay.
apply.
So that was your action.
Yep.
Okay, are you gonna move?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to. I want to put some more space in between me and this well-dressed gentleman. So I'm going to just saunter, say, over to right behind where those guys are. Yeah, right there.
The let's see. All right. That's your turn. It is now the rock's turn, and it's going to try to send an attack at each of you, Alabaster and Kathuki. Beak and talons, respectively. And so that beak is going to miss, but the talons against you, Kathuki, is at 22. But presumably your radiant defense kicks in here.
Yep. So 2d10 plus 11 will be 26.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. So the I think she still takes the damage, correct?
It doesn't say that she doesn't.
Yeah. So I think you still take the slashing damage, Kathuki. However, as it makes contact, radiant fire flares up from all over you and just incinerates this thing.
Jeez.
Yes!
And it shrieks and then dissolves into a pile of ash. And I think the commoners in there are all just kind of fall to their knees and just, they're traumatized but relieved. Aravan, I think you're probably keeping an eye on this guy, and he's looking at you and your friends and kind of takes a step back and folds his arms and he just kind of nods like, giving you kind of like, wow, that was pretty good.
Grudging respect.
Mm-hmm.
That's the organizer?
Well, he was the guy up on the rim of this thing, and at this point,
No, go ahead.
the knight, this elven knight, approaches the two of you and just says, "I don't know where you came from, but you have my thanks."
Just the other room with the big squiddy thing.
We were actually running away from it.
Are you injured? And what about him? And I gesture at the one that was watching.
All right, well, hang on. Let me. Let's see.
And how much do you think he paid for that suit?
Let's see. Okay, what she says is, he is not as bad as the red wizards that run this place, although he does have a bloodlust. He enjoys watching the fights, and he works for the red wizards, although I can tell that he hates them. And I think up on the lip, the guy just says, "I'm right here, you know."
I have not forgotten you.
And
I am deciding your fate.
She turns to the two of you and just says, "Do you have a glyph key?"
Yes.
I don't recall.
She looks around and gestures to the commoners here. Is like, "I would ask that you give me one to allow me to evacuate these prisoners. I myself was caught during an assault on the Bloodgate. I've done my best to survive and keep as many prisoners alive as I could, but this is no place for decent folk to live."
Okay.
Do you know a safe way to go? Do not go to the room with the squiddy thing.
Yeah. Don't go south.
That's good information. And she points up the stairs to the east there and just says, "There are some creatures up there. If we were able to dispatch them, there is another black gate in that room."
And do we do anything about the fighter ranger?
And then I think this guy has come around a little bit closer, and then he's just saying, "I know that you're all just enthralled with talking about me in the third person. But look, these red wizards, they have no taste. I would just as soon leave my imprisonment as well. However, I personally would not care to do any fighting myself. So, I offer this. given that you are in an aggressive sort of mood, I would suggest you go fight the people up those stairs and then evacuate as she suggested. I will even give you tidbits of information. All that I ask is that you leave me in peace and that you do not go into that room. And he points to the south, up the stairs to the south.
Yeah, no argument on that.
New friend, my name is Alabaster. It is cumbersome to say new friend all the time, but what do you judge of this creature?
So this elf, she says, I am Shalandra Floshin. And what I know of him is that he enjoys watching helpless townsfolk fed to demons. That said, he has not been as cruel or as punishing to the prisoners as the Red Wizards are, and certainly not as much as the other undead in this area. I suspect that he would be as good as his word in this particular offer. That said, I don't especially like him, if that's what you're asking. And the guy up there just kind of says, "What's not to like?"
Well, I don't like that jacket, but that's not either here nor there.
He says, it's not in style anymore. You know, that's what I get for being down in this dungeon so long.
Yeah. How about if we just get everybody out? If there's a black circle up in that room, then maybe if we clear it out, then we can get everybody out.
So on that note, at about this time, you see a woman emerge at the top of those stairs with a zombie at her shoulder. And she's just like, wait, what is this? Who are you?
I am Alabaster. Who are you?
Guards, take them. And we're having new parties enter the initiative order here.
Okay. Do we need to re-roll or
keeping that initiative order?
We'll just keep your existing rolls.
Okay.
I agree. That was a horrible initiative roll.
And I think the guy up on the lip is going to kind of nope out of this. He's sort of kind of just like you get the feeling he's going to side with whoever wins. Okay.
His name isn't Peter Baelish by any chance.
Okay.
Let's look what happened to him.
All right.
Yeah.
Got too many, lots of different creatures in the fray here now.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so what you guys see, let me give you, let's see, got creature handouts. Let's see. First, let me give you one for the knight. This is the knight. Even though that artwork doesn't show her golden armor that she's wearing. And then this is our well-dressed gentleman here. The artwork helpfully tells you that he's a vampire.
Yeah, I thought I recognized that accent.
Yeah.
Is he a cousin of our of
All
Strahd?
vampires come from
Maybe.
Barovia.
And then you suspect that this woman who came out and spoke is also seems to be vampiric in some
are
way.
they married? Is this why they're so angry with each other?
Maybe.
What time of day is this?
There are also
Is the vampires
zombies. It is completely in an underground dungeon, so
Oh, okay,
it
so
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't. Yeah.
You got some zombies, and you've also got up in there. You've got a white.
One thing I'll say for those zombies, they sure got a lot of guts.
Yeah. Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you. I'll be playing here all weekend.
All right, so let's get this vampire spawn on the initiative.
Really like the knee guard on that white. Very stylish.
I want that sword.
Looks like it's seen some action.
Well, maybe you can take it from him.
Is it the white sword though? Is it the white sword for you?
Probably not, because I'm pretty much stuck with just daggers. But I could sell it, and it's just pretty. I like it.
All right. Clearly, there's a war going on here to see who's going to be telling the bad jokes in this game.
All right, zombies. There we go.
I don't need to win. I just make everybody groan.
I think the zombies are like.
See, they're grown to like it.
Yeah. All right, so the zombie needs to roll initiative.
I may have to surrender.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and say, Erevan, we're going to just start back up at the top of this initiative order. So, Erevan, you are up. You're currently still on the lip of this fighting pit, and but it looks as though, this woman who just came out has ordered her accompaniment to her associates to take you all into custody.
Okay.
Wait, they're custodians?
Yes.
This place is filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and have him.
Well, have you seen how they dress and everything? I mean, they're not too clean themselves, so I don't know how well they would clean anything else.
I can't go in their custody. I'm too clean.
Yes.
So, Erevan, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I was venting for him.
Everyone's making some calculations here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to move closer to them.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And can I still take an action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me just calculate again here. All right. A white is an undead, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Turn Undead on the white.
All right. Well, turn undead is a radius effect from for everything within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. Oh, so it's also going to affect the vampire. Well,
Well, but it affects things that are within 30 feet of you.
You may want to be closer.
well, I just measured. I'm like 25. I'm 30 feet from the white, and so probably 25 from the.
You are okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So first of all, this is the white right here.
Oh, I thought this was the
This
white.
is the vampire spawn. That's the woman who came out, and then there are other zombies. So I'm just saying is that if you do turn undead right now,
I'm going to
you
miss
will
half
get
the group.
yeah, you will get
Okay.
the zombie and the vampire spawn only, and
Okay.
not affect any of the others.
I'm going to hold the. Yeah, I'm going to hold. I'm just going to stop them with the movement for right now.
Okay.
And I'll move closer in the next turn.
Are you going to use your action for anything else? You could hold it. You could ready your action to do something.
Yeah, I'll hold my action.
Okay. What action are you holding, and in what would make you do it? You could, for example, hold your action to do turn undead if any of them come near you, but then you would still probably only get the ones that came near you.
Right.
All right, come on.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Just these
I'm gonna
are
cast-
split-second decisions in the heat
I'm
of
going
combat.
to cast resistance on myself.
All right.
So I roll a d4 and add that to a saving throw of my choice
All right.
in case I need one.
Sounds good. Okay. It is the vampire spawn's turn now, and she is going to rush out at you. She is basically launches herself, gets halfway down the stairs, and then launches herself in your direction, and is going to basically just claw at you. 2 claw attacks. It's a 12 and a critical fail, 7. So yeah, she
broke a
slashes
nail.
out at you, and she's a little clumsy. She landed funny when she jumped down the stairs.
Is she-
No funny tricks. That's my role.
Oh, man, Man, I have too many of these windows out. I can't even imagine at this point not doing this with 2 monitors. It's hard enough anyway. Okay, come on. Where's my zombies? Okay, there we go. Alright, the zombies only have a speed of 20 feet, but they're working on it, so they're coming out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Actually, they're hurrying in their zombie way, so I think they're gonna get. That one's gonna get to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one kind of thumps off the stairs. Yeah, so they're hurrying out there, but that's their whole turn.
Okay.
Now that was the zombie, and then they all ended up all in all in a little row together. So now the white, who looks like he's got it together a little bit more than the zombies do, he, let's see, he's going to just stop at the top of the stairs here and make 2 longbow attacks at you, Aravan.
Okay.
It's an 8 and a 5. Boy, they all just rolling terribly. They were caught off guard. They were drunk from the party.
This makes up somewhat for the way the Kraken was rolling earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Kraken was actually not rolling especially well. It just had a huge modifier.
Oh.
Okay, but in the event, that's what they're doing. So it is Shalandra's turn. So she's gonna run up to here and try and make an athletics check to try to climb out of the pit. 10. I'm gonna say that's a barely, and it takes her whole turn to do it. Okay, Kathuki, you're up.
All right. I am going to fly up and attack the white.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go over here. Dagger, and talons.
Wow. The 2 daggers both hit. The talons do not.
Okay, so that would be
Nice.
All right. So 11
18.
for the
crit.
regular and and 7 for the regular.
yeah. So grand total 18.
All right. Yeah, he let's see. And it was the so he takes half of the one, the non-magical one, but then takes all of the magic one, which happens to also be the one that was a crit. So it's going to be 14 total damage as you slash out at him with your daggers.
Okay. Actually, they were both non-magical. I need to get rid of that non-magical dagger.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll allow that it was the magical one that did it, but yeah, remember to do one attack with each, if that's how you're attacking with them.
okay.
Like if you have one in each hand and one is magical and one is not, you have to remember to do one of each, so we know
Okay.
which one is which. All right, but in any event, you slash at him and you get a couple of good hits in. Okay, it is the vampire's turn. His name is Isern, not that you asked. Yeah, he's gonna.
Is he bitter?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of come over here and sort of take a seat on the stoop there. All right. The commoners are gonna huddle in a panic. They're just.
Nobody blames them.
Yeah. All right, Alabaster, you're up.
Well then, let's see. I believe I can move forward. What is this one? This is the
That is a zombie.
zombie. Okay. Well, I can at least go forward and support my new friend. whose name I've unfortunately forgotten. I think with my full movement, if that's difficult terrain to get out of the pit, that would put me
Well,
there.
it's 15 feet, so you actually, it's not just difficult terrain. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay, so I was, oops, yep, there. So I will attempt to get out of the pit. Here, how'd I do?
Oh,
Yeah, you
Oh,
made it.
okay.
Yep.
You made it.
Okay. So does that mean I'm at the top
No,
of the
you have,
pit? Or-
yes, and you have your action.
But from there. Or at the next top. There?
Yeah.
Okay. Do not worry, new friend Erevan. I will help you, and I will attempt to swing away at the zombie with my long sword. Or yeah, I didn't take an action to get out, right?
I'm sorry, I was distracted by something. So you didn't take your action to get out, so you do have your action. So
I crit
yeah, nice.
for a lot.
Yeah.
So that's let's see, that is
16.
magic as well because all of my weapon attacks are now magical.
Huh.
So
Is that
27.
level. That's a paladin thing.
Yeah, it's improved divine smite. So 16 regular magic damage and 11 radiant damage.
You basically this zombie just dissolves into goo under your onslaught. You just like slash at it, and the radiant fire burning away from it just like yeah. So that one, it's just gone.
And I wave my sword threateningly at the whatever's next vampire spawn, I guess, from a distance.
All right. Okay, so that's Alabaster's turn. Erevan, you're up again.
Yes, now I'm casting Turn Undead because I think they're all within 30 feet of me.
Yes, and you have Destroy Undead at this level,
You
which
bet I do.
covers what? Do you know the CR rating of your Destroy Undead at this turn? So at 11th,
It's gotta be 2 or lower. Yeah.
So if they fail, they're just totally destroyed. So let's do the 3 remaining zombies first. A 0 probably doesn't succeed. What's your DC?
Hold on, I gotta flip to the other side of my DC 14.
Okay, so two of the zombies do succeed, but one of them is just obliterated into ash. So now the vampire spawn. Does not succeed. She is higher than CR2 though, so she is turned but not destroyed.
Okay.
And then the white also fails, so also turned but not destroyed.
Okay, so we have 1 that got destroyed and 2 that turned.
Yeah,
but
and
we're
then
not-
the 2 other zombies succeeded.
Okay.
So, of all the things to succeed, the ones, the 2 things that succeeded are the ones that had -2 to their wisdom saving throws. All right, but yeah, so that's your action to do the turn
Okay.
undead. Are you anything else? Doesn't have to be anything else.
No, I think I'm going to stay in hand-to-hand combat here.
Okay, so the vampire spawn having been turned, is forced to flee from you. So she is going to try to dash away, but you get an opportunity attack
Opportunity
as she
attack.
moves away.
Okay. I'm going to fire Sacred Flame at her then.
Okay. No, Sacred Flame you can't do as an opportunity attack. It has to be a weapon attack.
Okay, then I'll fire an arrow at her.
It has to be melee weapon attack. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, I got some ace.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not going to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, so she is dashing away at her full speed. Alright. And she just says, yeah, she's fleeing, but she's screaming kind of in terror. You'll pay for this! You'll pay for this! Alright, that is her turn. Now the zombies are gonna we're gonna get one against Alabaster and one against against you, Aravan, as they
Okay.
just kind of try to just slam at you with their clumsy hands.
He's within. Which one is that? Me, I guess.
The first one there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing I can do against the second
So
one.
it misses anyway. It's a 15 against you, Aravan.
I'm AC 17.
Okay, they both miss. All right, it is the White's turn, but he is turned, and so he is going to have to retreat further into this room. But you get an opportunity attack, Kathuki.
11. It misses.
All right, yeah. So he is fleeing into the corner there. All right, the knight just cheers as she sees that happening and says, "I knew you all were worthy allies." She's gonna come up here and make. Where's her sheet? There we go. She's gonna make a great sword attack against first one zombie, and she with a
22.
Yep. So with a critical hit, yeah, she kills it. Yeah.
All right.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, and then so the other great sword attack with the other one. It's 16, so not a critical, but still hits and does 9 damage. She slashes one of its arms off. All right, Kathuki, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to come down here and attack the zombie.
Okay.
Both of these are magical attacks.
Okay.
And so that's
So
16.
if you do you have?
I only have one, but I can attack with that one twice.
Yes. Okay. I guess you're right. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. That makes sense. Okay. I was thinking of dual wielding, but that's actually not what you're doing.
No.
It's your extra attack. Okay. Yes. So it's all good. Those both hit, and with another 16 damage that takes it out. You are
Okay.
able to kill it.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Okay. So once again, I think the vampire sitting on the stoops goes huzzah! And he's watching the other one flee and just saying, "I always hated her." Okay, the commoners are continuing to huddle. Alabaster, you're up.
They could be at least be leading a cheer for us or something.
Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, we have one more to face down, and the other one too. I'm confused as to what to go, so I will go to the nearest. And I will jog in and be ready. I will hold myself there.
Okay, are you? Oh, so
Do you
you're not
get
able to
one?
attack, but you're dashing to get there.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that is your turn. Aravan, you're up.
Yep, I'm going to move up to. Oops, I'm still on the ruler here. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's probably close enough. Let's just see here. Yep, going to cast Sacred Flame on our vampire spawn.
Okay.
So
Vampire spawn gonna make a dexterity saving throw, which she gets. She's successful.
jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Well, vampires are dexterous creatures. They're
Right.
they're quick moving. Okay, that is your turn. It is her turn now, and she is fleeing around the corner.
Just head for that gate.
You can't see from where you are whether she is able to go through or not.
Okay.
Okay. That is her turn. It is the White's turn. He can't do anything, but he takes the dodge action because he is still turned. Okay, it is Shalendra's turn, and I think she's going to trust that you've got that one handled, Alabaster, so she is also pursuing this vampire spawn. So she goes around the corner too and says, "Have at you!" And then, okay, Kathuki, you're up.
Okay. Well, let's see. $55. So, if I fly, I can get all the way into melee range
Okay.
and attack the vampire spawn
All right.
with my magic dagger.
Okay, and because she moved this time, she is not dodged, so she's not at disadvantage.
Okay. Dagger,
Oh.
dagger. So the first magic dagger hits.
Right. The second does not, but that's 10 piercing magic damage.
And then talons and 13. So that doesn't hit.
Yeah, also doesn't hit. Yeah. Okay. That is your turn. Let me reorganize my windows here a little bit. Okay. The zombies are dead. I can close that one. Okay, that was Kathuki. Yeah. Isern is still just watching. He's got his elbows back on the stair behind him. He's just leaning back, feet crossed.
Yep. This is even better than that demon.
Yeah.
It's an actual-
Alabaster, you're up. You got this white cornered.
I do. Let's see. Yeah. Well, all right then.
It is dodging, so attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah. There's not much I can really do against that. Other than, yep. I just have to. Sorry, I have to look one thing up here. I've not used these abilities before. Okay. I will smite at thee and see if that works.
All right.
Just gonna keep it simple. So 15.
A 15 does hit.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh.
Have I ever fought these things? Are they dangerous? Of course they're dangerous.
Make an intelligence check.
Sure. No, they're not dangerous.
Well, this one sure doesn't seem dangerous as it cowers away from you.
Okay. Well, I'll just do the regular damage then. Do 4 points.
Right.
I don't know if the radiant does anything different to these guys.
Is it, let's see. It doesn't seem to take as much damage as you would like from the sword, but you can feel that the magical,
It
aspect
is a
of
magic sword. Or at least it's
okay,
divine energy.
you're right. I keep forgetting that. So, it doesn't seem to be extra, but it does damage it.
Well, then I will hit it again.
All right, 17 or 16 still hits.
That's a much more effective hit.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's another 13 damage as you're carving it up as it, is. You can see that it's furious, wanting to attack you back, but it's just.
Foul creature?
All right.
Really, you should take a bath.
Okay, Erevan, you're up again.
Okay, Sacred Flame on the white. He's only 55 feet away, so he's within range.
Yep. And it's going to make a dexterity saving throw. 13. So that's a failure.
So he takes 4.
Are these guys still turned because they've taken damage?
Oh, I always forget. You're right. They're not turned anymore once they take damage.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's what I thought.
I always forget. So neither of them are currently still turned, but we'll move forward from there. Thank you for reminding me.
It wouldn't have changed the whites.
Right, because I think because he only just took damage this last turn, so yeah. Okay, that was Erevan's turn. So the vampire spawn.
And actually, after I fire the sacred flame, I'm going to run up the steps closer to the light.
Okay.
So up to, say, I think that's 6 right there.
Okay, so Kathuki, as you and Shalandra turn the corner, you see that it's this vampire spawn is pressed up against this white column of light. The white gate obviously doesn't have a glyph key because she was unable to escape in that direction, but she was waving at it like as though like someone let me through. But then as you pursue around the corner, she turns to face you, and is going to make since you were the one that managed to hit her, she's going to attack you.
Okay.
Going to first use her claws, and
Does not hit.
Does not hit, and another claw attack.
Does not hit.
Well, she is unable to harm you in that attack. However, you see some of the damage from your previous attack starts to heal up, and it basically all seals up. She seems to is back to full health again. All right, it is the white's turn, and cornered as it is, has little choice but to fight at this point, and it's going to try to reach out and touch you, Alabaster, with a life drain, but the 13 probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
It reaches out to try to touch you, its hand glowing with dark necrotic energy, but you are able to hop away and not be touched. All right, Shalendra's turn. She's coming at this vampire spawn with her great sword. And then I believe both of those hit. Yes, they do. So that's 22 slashing damage, except that not magical. So it's 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kathuki, you're up.
Okay. Dagger. Talons.
The
So
daggers
talons-
both hit. Yeah.
Yeah, the daggers both hit, but the talons don't. So that's
Okay.
15.
All right. Okay. Yeah, Isern and the commoners are still doing what they're doing. Alabaster, you're up.
Have at thee, white. You really should be at the other gate because you're a white and this is a black gate. I will
It's
hold
not
that against
spelled
you.
the same, he says.
I will hold my sword against you. Oh.
All right. Yeah, 15 hits. All right.
13.
And that's enough.
Oh.
You
At
hold
least he
your
died
sword
laughing.
against him really hard, and he is destroyed.
Time to see how the rest are doing. Do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run down to the stairs.
All right. Okay, Erevan. Just when you got up there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn around and dash toward the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right. Okay, so that is your turn. Vampire Spawn's turn. It's going to continue trying to slash at you, Kathuki. It's a critical fail for one, but the second one succeeds with a 21. Yep. So that's 11 slashing damage.
Okay, I am in critical need of healing.
and it heals a bit more again. Not all the way back to full, but it's clearly regenerating some every turn. Okay, so that's its turn. Shalendra's turn, and she's just gonna continue to hack away. But I think she looks over to you and says, "You have fought well. Take care of yourself first." And then she's going to make 2 more greatsword attacks. One misses, but the other one hits. And although she is not doing a ton of damage with her non-magical sword, she is certainly occupying its attention.
Okay.
Okay, Kathuki, it is your turn.
Okay. Where is that attack that I've been looking for? Let's see.
You haven't really been using your key.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to find was the spell that lets me do burning hands with my key.
Oh. I will say, just mechanically, I'm not sure that's really better
The
than
best.
your dagger
Yeah.
attacks, because it's a dexterity save, and it's like the prime advantage of burning hands is that it's a cone, so it's a range. You can hit more than one thing with it. So against one dexterous enemy,
Yeah.
not necessarily optimal, but hey, do whatever you feel like you want to do. No problem.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep wailing away at it.
All right.
So, dagger. Whoops! Ignore the last dagger.
Okay. the first two do hit.
Okay,
And then the
so-
talents also hit. Yeah.
So we've got 15 so far, and then
Wow,
26.
nice.
That's a little bit more like it.
Yeah.
All magical damage.
All right. Yeah. So you're just tearing at this thing, and so as you're tearing away at it, it's just saying, "No, someone help!" All right. That was your turn. Mr. and the commoners doing their thing. Alabaster, you're up.
Isern doesn't actually have a really good view.
He's waiting. He's confident in you.
It seems like they're doing well, but that's where all the action is. So I will go and swiftly move in this direction. Let's see, 6, 9. Haha, I'm with you to support you. Good job. And that's my entire round.
Aravan, you're up.
Okay, Aravan is going to move up here and whack her with the mace. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, a 10 is going to miss. Hang on just a second. Okay, so the your mace missed. So it's the vampire spawn's turn. She sees she's surrounded now, and I think she's going to kind of hold her hands up and just says, hold on, you're clearly very strong. I can tell the red wizards about you. They may have work for you." So she is taking a dodge action rather than attacking. Her wounds do continue to partially regenerate. Okay, Shalendra's turn. She kind of gives you guys the look like she wants to keep slashing with her sword, but she's...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to keep
doesn't need much
slashing with my talent.
Yeah, so she makes 2 more great sword attacks of her own. The first hits. So the first hits, second does not. That's another 4 slashing damage. Okay, let's hang on. Looks like we may have Nobilis joining us, so able to
great.
join us after all, which is great. And it also raises the question of whether we would want to continue here in the Doom Vault with bringing Ririn in to this adventure, or we could switch back over and do Strahd for the second half of today's session.
Okay.
Gee, it is just about halfway through, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let you guys think about that while we're finishing this fight. So that was Shalendra's turn. Kathuki, you're up.
All right, dagger.
Okay.
Talons.
So, unfortunately, because she used the dodge action, the daggers both miss.
No
Because
kidding.
it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Um,
And
That's what
the
dodge
talons.
is good for. But the talons hit.
So 8 slashing.
All right. And then I think she says, "Well, I'll screw you anyway." Alabaster, you're kind of not able to get really a good line there.
Yes. But my other foul friend, is looking terrible. So I reach over and touch Kazuki on the shoulder, and I give you, let's say, 15 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, Erevan, your turn.
Yeah. I'll cast Cure Wounds on Kathuki as well. I mean, we've already got 2 people beating up on the witch, so
Yeah.
probably a third one is just sort of like icing on the cake. So
Hey, icing on the cake is good.
I like icing.
take 6.
Oh, thank you. Every little bit helps.
Yep, and I'm not going to move.
Okay. That was Erevan. It is the vampire spawn's turn, and I think she's looking over at you, Erevan, and just kind of giving you this look like you're standing right next to me, but focusing on healing instead of on me. So she's gonna claw at you.
How rude.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's a 23 and a 23, so that's 19 slashing damage.
Jeez. No good deed, you know?
What is your AC?
17.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, that's her turn. Shalendra's turn. I think what she's going to actually do. Hang on, let me. Because she has an ability that is kind of good in some circumstances, but.
Carve Undead. It's a fairly specific ability, but...
Let's see. Now she's. I think she is actually going to back off and just say, "My sword isn't as effective as your attacks, but I can help you." And so she's backing away, going to take accept an opportunity attack, which does hit. But then she's going to use leadership, which basically what this means is that she can, when she sees you, sees someone make an attack, she can give you a D4. So, and I'm interpreting this as to say you can do your roll and then she can give it to you if it looks like it's not.
Cool.
So she can push you over the top if you're close. Yeah.
I'm gonna allow that. That's how it's gonna work. Okay, so that is her turn. Kathuki, you're up.
14 misses, right?
It would.
Roll the
but,
D4.
But Shalendra, you can feel her inspiring presence giving you a little extra oomph, so you can roll a D4.
Okay.
Cool.
And that makes it 19, which will hit.
So 8. One more dagger attack, which is another 14, so skip that one. And talons, which also hits for 12. So grand total 20.
All right. Yeah, this vampire spawn is looking pretty weak now. Alabaster, you got an opening now.
I bow my head to Shalandra and step into the offered space. And I proceed to walk away at this thing here. How about thee?
18 hits. All right.
And have at thee again.
19 also hits. And that does it.
Yeah.
Aha.
Strike this vampire spawn down. She shrieks and then falls and then dissolves into ash.
Too bad. I wanted one more shot at her with the mace for the slash she just gave me.
All right. So, as you guys are standing over this pile of ashes, looking down and checking over yourself to make sure you don't have any injuries that you didn't realize. You hear from the other room. I always knew you had it in you.
We just met.
I'm a very good judge of character.
That may be true. I don't know.
Isern is going to basically kind of come up to around here and just say, listen, I am bound to this place by a curse. It sucks. I hate the people who work this place, and I am more than happy to let you guys go and do whatever you want. I'll even tell you some of their secrets. Just leave me out of it and don't go in my room.
Okay.
What is your room?
And he points to the stairs to the south.
That's convenient.
Yeah. We really didn't have any interest in going in there anyway.
Good. Then I think we're all on the same page.
Just don't hurt anybody else, and don't make more pits like this.
I
Or
didn't
you will
make
have
it.
things to pay.
I just watch.
You seem to
I
be
didn't
running
put
it.
them in there. I am not running anything. The Red Wizards bring in people. I find it entertaining to watch because really, what the hell else am I going to do?
Well, stop finding it entertaining then.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can accept those terms.
Let him have his fun. I'm not going to get in between him and his entertainment. If he's stuck here,
Well, he better not do anything about it. Wait.
Okay. Did anything in here have one of the keys?
The glyph keys?
Yeah.
Yeah, do they?
Because we're kind of hosed if we can't go any farther without the glyph keys.
Yeah.
Because we can't go south and...
Let's see. So he just says, "Oh, you need a glyph key."
Yeah, well, or a copy of one.
Like,
Wouldn't that be the same as an
and he
actual
holds
key?
up a glyph key and he says, "I can share the attunement of my glyph key, which would allow your glyph keys to work in this area, but that wasn't part of our original deal, so let's say this. I haven't had fresh blood in a long time. One of you lets me bite you, I'll share the attunement of the key. I promise not to kill you." I promise not to kill you. Sorry, I'm just suddenly...
why should we trust you?
He just shrugs, like, do you want the
could-
key attunement or not?
I mean, we could take the key. If you are as foul a beast as I suspect you might be. Although I'm not really sure.
Well, I would advise against that. Here I am, being extremely helpful to you, not defending my so-called allies, allowing you to have your way, take the prisoners. I was even offering to share information, and I was not going to interfere. I wouldn't even tell the Red Wizards you were here. But just because I am hungry, you think you're just going to take everything from me.
I may be dumb, but did you just justify us to trust you as an ally because you turned on your last allies?
I'm saying I have already been helpful to you.
Oh, okay.
If you want to make me your enemy, that is your choice.
Kathuki? Maybe you should try to explain it.
It doesn't have to be one of you. Allow me to bite one of those commoners down there. It doesn't make any difference to me.
No, you will not harm them any further.
Up to you,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Let's not be hasty.
Yeah. I tell you what, I will donate some blood if you can get past the feathers.
I think I'll figure it out.
Tastes like chicken.
So he approaches, and you see his fangs. And are
We are watching you warily.
Allow him to bite you?
Yes, I'm going to allow it.
All right. So I am, so obviously the attack roll doesn't matter, but so basically you take 6 piercing damage and 11 necrotic damage, and for now your hit point maximum is reduced by 11.
Okay.
And you feel for a moment like he could drink more, and he sort of tenses and then pulls away, sort of. As promised, he pulls out his glyph key, and you guys recall that you can transfer the attunements just by touching them together. So he's
Yep.
Clink.
clink.
Yep. Clink. We have 3 of these. So
All right, so here's a question for you guys. Since we have Nobilis able to join us, do you want to keep playing in the Doom Vault here, or do you want to switch over to Curse of Strahd?
all right. Why don't you bring Nobilis in and he can vote?
All right.
Yeah.
I will bring him in, and I will add...
Enter Nobilis. From the right-hand digital corner.
Okay, welcome Nobilis. Now I need to make sure I have windows for everybody here. So what we were just talking about, Nobilis, is we decided to play Doom Vault here because, of course, we only had 3 out of 5 of our regular players. But since you are here now, we were just discussing how we could keep playing here and bring in your character for the Doom Vault, or we could switch back over and do Strahd for the remainder of the session. Do you have a preference?
I have no strong preference. I think that I just wonder how much we can get done in the amount of time we have left.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, I mean, we
I'm
have
okay
half of what would be a normal session.
yeah, I'm okay either way.
Well, does anyone else have a strong preference? Because, I mean,
it looks like you were in the middle of something. From what I can see on the map, it looks like
we actually kind of actually kind of just finished an encounter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It would actually be a decent breaking point if we decided to do that.
Okay.
4 indecisive people enter a room. We're not sure what happens.
All right,
next.
well then I'm going to break the tie of 0 votes to 0 votes by saying let's switch to Strahd.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay. Let me make room for our...
Everybody's got to log out of this game and get into the other one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're all going to stay in the hangout here, but
What a strange dream we just had.
I thought it was brilliant, awesome.
Suki just, in the form of a bird, offered up herself to a vampire.
Well, I have been thinking about what goes on next for our heroes in Curse of Strahd.
yeah.
And, yes, and
So
and,
while I switch this over, we can go ahead and just briefly discuss the recap. Last time we finished with the party defeating the vampire spawn that had made their nest in the ruins of the St. Andrew's Church. You defeated them, including the vampire spawn versions of Perry and Lucian. You re-sanctified the church with the bones of St. Andrel, and that's pretty much where we left off. So,
and Thea at this point says, I've been thinking about what our next goals should be. As I see it, we have 3 primary targets before we take Strahd on directly. If we can accomplish them before we take Strahd on directly, it would be to our advantage. If we cannot, well, that is how things are. But if we go after the heart first, he will not. There is no doubt that he will come after us with everything he has, and that will be the final confrontation. And if we are not completely prepared by that point, we will be in serious trouble. I believe that it would be to our advantage to retrieve the sword and Istmark before we take on the heart.
Shadow, I think, would say, Madame Ava also told us we needed the holy symbol.
Right.
Who is Madame Ava and what is the symbol?
She's a Vistani fortune teller who foretold the places that we would find the Sun Sword, and said that Ismark would be a powerful ally for us. And so the fact that we've lost him to Strahd for now seems like a problem. But she also told us where we would find the Sun Sword and the other things, and so far everything she has said has seemed legit.
So, and I believe that we will also find the holy symbol we want in the crypts as well, somewhere near the sword. So, if we go for Ismark, of those three, the one that is least likely to get Strahd's immediate and completely purposeful attention will be the crypts.
One quick note, and I'm sorry for interrupting this, but I think I'm actually going to briefly stop the stream and restart it so that it will be a different video on demand.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So everyone who is watching, or if you're watching this later, I'm going to briefly end this stream and restart the restart.